XRP Army, it's time for your weekly update. And this is one that you don't want to miss because today we gonna cover exactly what you need to know about XRP right now, the price action, the latest news, the future outlook, and the risks to be aware of. Let's get it. Welcome back, everybody, to my channel where you subscribe for weekly crypto updates. Today, we're talking all things XRP. We're going to start off with the price action. We will move into the latest news involving XRP. Then we'll cover the technical picture. Where is XRP headed? We'll answer that question. And then finally, the risks to be aware of before we wrap things up. So if you're interested in XRP, make sure to watch this entire video. Let's start off with the price action. As of the filming of this video, XRP is coming in at 93 cents. XRP is down about 2% in the last 24 hours. But here's the thing, guys. Since this is a weekly video, we have to take a bigger picture approach here. When we look at the weekly chart, we can see that XRP is actually up more than 7% in the past week. So overall, pretty good price action for XRP. If we zoom out on the weekly chart, you can see that XRP did print a green dot on the momentum wave, which is a sign of bullishness. This combined with the fact that we had a huge green candle with massive amounts of upward momentum. This is a very bullish sign for XRP. The market sentiment for XRP, however, is still sitting at neutral on the weekly time frame, meaning that we haven't quite seen enough price action to flip the market sentiment from bearish to bullish. But we are making progress. Guys, we are moving in the right direction. So when it comes to the price action and the market sentiment for XRP, it's looking positive. Again, we need to keep things in perspective. Yes, XRP is looking good right now, but it's been looking good several times over the past year only to dump hard and fast. So let's talk about some key news that could be impacting XRP. The first piece of news is the SEC lawsuit. Judge Tanya Chutkan has officially denied the SEC's request to strike portions of XRP holders' fair notice defense. Now this is significant because the longer that this lawsuit drags on, the more it becomes clear that the SEC was indeed treating XRP as a security. They were actively involved in the promotion and the sale of XRP, and they even went as far as to suggest that XRP holders should not be punished for purchasing a security in good faith. It's really looking like the SEC is going to be held accountable here. And this is great news for XRP. Now the second piece of news is a little bit old at this point, but it's something that we just have to continue to monitor. Ripple's Chief Technology Officer, David Schwartz, recently responded to a tweet regarding CBDCs and the potential impact on cryptocurrency. He stated the following: CBDCs would be terrible for crypto. I hope no country does it. In my opinion, if a country issues a CBDC, people should run as fast as they can to crypto and away from the currency of that country. So the CTO of Ripple is warning that CBDCs are a bad deal. Crypto is the way out. And he believes that investors should divest away from any country that adopts a CBDC. Next up, let's do a quick technical analysis. As of the filming of this video, XRP is trading around 93 cents. On the daily chart, we can see that XRP is consolidating within an uptrend channel, so overall, this is a good sign. XRP has found support at the trend line of this uptrend channel. And the next level of resistance for XRP comes in at around $1.10. If XRP can break this resistance, the next level of resistance comes in at around $1.22. So now let's take a look at the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, we can see that the November low comes in at around 82 cents. If XRP can sustain its current momentum and close above $1 this month, this would be a significant bullish sign for XRP. In fact, if XRP closes this month above $1, this would put XRP in a position to hit $2 in 2025, according to the monthly time frame. So the technicals are looking good for XRP, but what about the future outlook? Where is XRP headed? Like I mentioned earlier, XRP is currently consolidating within an uptrend channel. The short-term trend is definitely looking bullish. However, if we zoom out on the weekly chart, we can see that we are still in a long-term downtrend. So there is a lot of push and pull going on with XRP right now. In my opinion, I think XRP is likely going to remain range-bound until we get some sort of resolution in the SEC lawsuit. The SEC lawsuit has been going on for over 2 years now. And with all of the twists and turns and delays, it's really impossible to tell how much longer this is going to drag on for. But the good news is that things are starting to look very, very promising. Now, the reason why I think XRP is going to remain range-bound is because we are currently in a bear market. Bitcoin is down more than 60% from its all-time high. And we've seen almost all altcoins get absolutely crushed over the past year. XRP is no exception here. In fact, XRP has been especially vulnerable during this bear market. So, when it comes to the future outlook for XRP, I think we're going to remain range-bound in the short term, but bullish in the long term. Now, let's talk about the risks. What are the risks for XRP? Well, in my opinion, the biggest risk for XRP is simply time. The SEC lawsuit has been going on for more than 2 years now, and the longer this drags on, the more negative it is for XRP. The good news is that things are starting to look very positive in this lawsuit. But again, we've seen several false dawns over the past 2 years. So we have to be cautious here, and we have to wait and see how things play out. And that's the video, guys. That's what you need to know about XRP right now. The price action is looking good. The market sentiment is looking good. The news is looking good. The technicals are looking good. The future outlook for XRP is looking bright. But we have to keep things in perspective, and we have to realize that the best thing for XRP is a resolution to the SEC lawsuit. Until we get that, XRP is likely going to remain range-bound. But with that being said, there is a lot of bullish momentum building here, and I think XRP is poised for a big run when the SEC lawsuit is finally resolved. As always, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed the video. We hope you learned something, and most importantly, we hope to see you in the next video.